to the mat. Al has a half on. He has a half on. He could be a ball. Has the ball. It's Sheldon has passed.
Gallagher-Iba Arena, for me, it means so much. One of the only facilities in the world that's actually named after a wrestling coach. Gallagher-Iba Arena, no question about it, is a very, very special place to me.
64-61 Missouri, 2 seconds to go. Cowboys with the basketball. Reeves.
He made it! We are going to overtime!
Oh, my goodness.
No one knows more than I do the importance that Gallagher-Iba has played in the history of Oklahoma State University. It is where cowboy basketball had its beginning with Mr. Iba, and what a great building it's been for wrestling and basketball through the years.
Henry Iba, Oklahoma State athletic director and basketball coach, this past fall coached the United States Olympic basketball team for the second straight time.
All right, let's go. Now get after him. Get set up now. That's it. All right.
Now down comes Oklahoma State for the first 2 minutes. Alley-oop, slam dunk to Byron Houston. That was predictable, Tom. Cowboys like to start the game that way.
At the top of the key is Gottlieb into the paint, kicks it out. Joe from 3. Got it! And that was vintage offense right there. Gottlieb making the penetration, drawing everybody to him, and finding Atkins all alone.
Before I ever arrived at Stillwater, Oklahoma, I was very aware of the role that Gallagher-Iba Arena played in the tradition of basketball through the years, and that's something that's still very dear to my heart.
Picks up a three-pointer. It's good! It's good! A three-pointer by Kelly Blessing. Ties the game at 68.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the home of the sixth man, Gallagher-Iba Arena, the rowdiest arena in the country. Hello, everyone. I'm standing here in front of historic Gallagher-Iba Arena. It's amazing to think about the millions of lives that have been touched by this facility over the past 60 years. In fact, I would say that Gallagher-Iba Arena has touched more lives than any other facility in the state of Oklahoma. But it's even more amazing to think about all the wonderful moments that have occurred inside these walls over the years. I'm sure many of you remember the ones that we just showed you. Soon this great facility will be expanded to touch even more lives, and its impact on the university will be immeasurable. OSU has a unique plan to preserve the rich history and tradition of Gallagher-Iba Arena while creating a one-of-a-kind athletic center that will benefit all sports. But don't take my word for it. Listen to what the people who know best have to say about the impact of our campaign for athletic facilities.
This project that we are undertaking is so important to Oklahoma State University. Right now we have the worst facilities in the Big 12 Conference. We have the smallest basketball arena. And in order to compete in years to come, whether I'm coaching the Cowboy basketball team or someone else is, we must make this project become a reality. There's no one that loves Oklahoma State University more than I do, and we need your help.
Coming from Dell City High School in 1983 to Oklahoma State was probably one of the greatest moments of my life. One of the things I really enjoyed while I was an athlete was competing in Gallagher Hall, now at Gallagher-Iba Arena. No question this place is very special, and now we have an opportunity, and it's a reality that it's going to happen, that we're expanding the facilities. The wrestling is getting a new wrestling room. No question about it. It's time for Oklahoma State wrestling to get this room. I mean, it's a time that we're going to match a very quality program with a quality facility. No question. When you look around the nation, you look at other teams and facilities, we're well behind. I don't know if it makes a difference in us winning or losing, but when you have a quality program, you treat it with quality. The wrestling tradition in Oklahoma State started in the facility that we're training in today. With your help, no question about it, the tradition of Oklahoma State wrestling will continue to flourish, continue to succeed in our new facility.
I think the renovation of Gallagher-Iba Arena and all the additions that are going to be a part of it are very, very crucial for us to remain competitive in the Big 12 Conference. The building itself, or the additional seats possibly in women's basketball, is the least important of all of it, but to have a first-class facility to bring girls into and to recruit in may be more important in women's sports than it even is in the men's sports. The nice locker rooms, the nice offices, and the play areas and things like that, I think are very, very important in women's athletics right now. to say the least, the academic part of it, for our kids to remain eligible and continue to do well academically, which we have done through the years. The addition of the academic facility, the addition of the practice facility to give us a place to work out when other things are going on campus and those things. I think that's all very, very important in women's athletics. And if we're going to continue to compete within the Big 12 Conference, these are things that must happen. And for that to happen, we're going to have help from the people out there in the way of donations and funding this facility. I think everybody in this area really wants to see Oklahoma State continue to do extremely well in all sports. And I don't think that can happen without this renovation and the things that are going to be a part of the renovation.
I've been at Oklahoma State University for the last 31 years, and I've seen a lot of improvements in the institution academically. Unfortunately, we haven't made the same kind of improvements in our facilities for athletics. And people ask, well, what's the new facility going to do for your golf program? We're not going to go practice in it. We're not going to play in it. But I can tell you that if for no other reason, if it improves the attitude of all the athletes and of all the coaches that work over there, it's going to be a real positive for our golf program. When I bring a recruit in for a 48-hour visit, I want to show him everything positive I can about this institution, and the new facility for basketball and the new academic center and the weight training facility and the training room. All those things are going to have a positive effect on my golf program. I think it's going to have a positive effect on the institution as a whole, and anything we can do to improve Oklahoma State University is definitely going to help our golf program and every other athletic program. So I'm 100% behind these improvements, and I think these will only be the beginning, because we're going to have to do a whole lot more in the future, because we're a part of probably the best athletic conference in America right now, and everyone else that we're competing with is doing what we're fixing to do and more. So this will be the foundation we're going to lay for our future. I say it's about time that our alumni made a commitment to give our athletes a chance to be competitive on a national basis and match the kind of commitment that we're asking from them as individuals. So I'd ask that every one of you support this athletic facility and do whatever you can to make it a reality.
I was thrilled when I heard that the Academic Center was going to become a reality. Terry Don announced it, and we were thrilled coming from academics. The student athlete at Oklahoma State will now have a level playing field with the rest of the institutions in the Big 12. The new center is going to be just that. It's going to be a center around our student athlete. It will have a computer center, we'll have a library for resources. It will have a classroom where we can bring our faculty in to assist in any way they can to make the student athlete better and better in the classroom. The facility is going to accommodate and make a nice environment for learning at Oklahoma State University. I think we have a state-of-the-art facility planned. I just don't think we can do much more for our athletes than this, and I welcome any kind of support you can give it so that we can be not anything but #1 in the Big 12 in academics as well as athletics.
One of the things that I've always felt that we've needed to compete here in the Big 12 is to improve our overall facilities. As I travel around and look at the other schools across the conferences, I found that we are behind when it comes to that, and as I talk to recruits and the things that they talk about, what they look for, the fact that we're winning now is really helping us, and we have the recruits' attention, and what we want to do is show them that we are willing to go the next step. We are willing to go to the next level, so to speak, and be willing to improve our facilities, compete for the Big 12 championship, and ultimately our goal is to compete for the national championship. And in order to do that, we have to improve on what we have today here at Oklahoma State. It's very important for us to, again, show them what's on the drawing board, but to have a date set, to be able to say that you are going to be a part of these facilities. And in fact, that has been the message to this recruiting class this year, that you will indeed be a part or the recipient of these facilities. This final phase, which is supported by alumni, is a visible sign of a partnership here at Oklahoma State.
Indeed, the Campaign for Athletic Facilities is a landmark opportunity for our great university. With your generous support, OSU will set a new standard in the Big 12 Conference, both on and off the playing field. We have already had a number of people step up with significant contributions to the campaign, but we still have a lot of ground to cover. This is your chance to make a renewed commitment to our athletic program and truly make a difference. And the time is now.